would be bonding with you guys. I know you guys, but I've never really talked to any of you guys extensively, and this was just a great opportunity for me to really get to know all of you guys a lot better. But there were their highs and their lows. My phone's disabled, lost my room key, lost my passport, lost my wallet.
Lost all your stuff.
So, you know, there were some downs, but there were also a lot of highs, like the Great Wall of China and the homestays, and all of you guys. So, Jacob.
My favorite part was the Pro TV Tower with Jose and Harrison, along with our homestays, Jack, Oscar, and Henry. I just thought that was a really cool moment, experience, because we kind of all bonded together, two different cultures, two different guys just coming together, so it was just a fun experience.
I agree with Jacob, and to add, I enjoyed the Great Wall because not only there was beautiful scenery, but it was also one of the best bonding activities that we had. Everybody was together, everybody was making jokes together. It was just a fun activity.
I agree with everything that's been said. It's definitely been a great trip. And there hasn't really been many bad parts, except for like Thursday night in Hong Kong. Well, thank you. Well, my favorite parts though were probably teaching at the elementary school and the Great Wall yesterday. Definitely the highlights.
Kind of going off of what Andrew said, I liked everything that we did on this trip. Probably my favorite part was, like Carter said, getting to know everybody here, because this is going to be a trip that we're all going to remember, and I'd like to say that we're all really good friends now, so yeah.
What I liked is that we're not normal tourists, because well, we eat separately, we had a homestay, so we just don't leave the Chinese experience superficially. We actually learn how Chinese think, act on their day-to-day basis. That's what I loved about this trip. So you know everything about China, not just what a normal tourist would know.
Going off of what Manuel said, probably one of the most fun things for me was going shopping with you guys. From the not necessarily from a getting things standpoint, but just getting to argue with people in Chinese was pretty fantastic. And running around with Meta trying to get a silk robe and bargaining it down from 480 yuan to what was it? It was to 80 yuan. So we got 400 off, and that was pretty fantastic. And it was a lot of fun. And I'd like to think that, again, it was sort of like a bonding experience. Like we all got to go around and kind of shout things at people in Chinese. That was pretty great.
Probably my favorite experiences were the homestay. You know, the day we spent with the homestays, I spent with Jacob and Jose and our respective homestays. And then probably the Great Wall was probably the highlight of the highlights, because one, like Jose said, it was the beautiful scenery, but two, it was one of the greatest bonding experiences I've ever had. I think bonding with you guys as a group has been one of the most fun things we've ever done. You guys are a fun group.
Go to China.
Well, I guess my favorite part was going to China, especially with all you guys. They say that the best way to get to know somebody is by traveling with them. And I have to say, I probably wouldn't have gotten to know you guys without this trip. And I'm so grateful that I picked this one and that you all picked this one. Just because seeing everything, it wouldn't have been the same without all of you. It's been a truly great experience.
Ooh, Team China for the win. Yeah.
I love you. I love us.
Okay.
For me, I think it's interesting that I just use your eyes to watch China again, and I know that you are really like the Chinese food. And I know there's 4 Chinese students here, but now we have lots more of almost 12 students, almost Chinese students. So I'm saying you are now in China and you like China. And now we are friends, right? Yes. So I really think it's an unforgettable like, experience to us.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that my highlight has definitely been seeing you all bond together, really get to know one another. 'Cause it was funny, I mentioned this before, in our first meetings, it seemed like we were all just kind of like, get my pizza, I'm gonna sit here and eat. But now you actually like talk to each other and have inside jokes with one another, and I think that's cool. For me personally, the highlight was obviously the football. That was one thing I was looking most forward to. And I also really enjoyed Hangzhou. That was really cool to see.
First of all, I would like to thank Miss Stephanie and Friend Lawson for helping us this year. Without their help, I think this trip would be as great as we all experienced. But I would add on what Miss Chen said already is that I see Chinese through eyes. Because I've been here 3 times. Every time I come here with the students, I see differences between everybody looking or seeing China and share what the people of China. That's what I learned from. I learned mostly from you. I think this team, this group especially, is the best out of 3 groups that I been part of, because this is the group that is always on time.
Or early.
Yeah, most of the time. Because in the past, that was our problem, is just to get everybody on time. So thank you very much, and I think that's it. Thank you very much.
Well,